Good morning, everybody. It is meteorologist and weather forecast back with another weather update. This is going to be now a tropical update. Now, we're not going to be focusing on the severe weather, not that big. It would do for the next couple of days. Yesterday was just the worst day. So, guys, we're going to be talking about two things. We're going to be talking about Tropical Storm Alvin, the updates on Tropical Storm Alvin, and then we're going to be talking about a next system possible that can really be very strong, guys, for the next couple of days. And it is looking like it can be worse than Alvin, guys. So we're going to be taking a look at those two things. And Alvin's about to end, so we're going to be focusing also on the next system too. So, guys, if you guys want to know all the updates on Alvin and also new updates and information on this next system, that all come right up. Alright, everybody, so we are taking a look at the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook, and as you can tell, we do see Alvin right here. We've been seeing Alvin there we've been seeing the name Alvin out there for a long time, guys. But Alvin's starting the weekend it's already at its highest point right now. Right now, it's at the highest point of winds and vorticity and everything. So this is gonna be weakening. It should be gone by the next 36 hours. But this, guys, let's just take a quick look at Alvin now. So for Alvin, it's at 65 miles per hour winds, guys. 10 miles per hour winds away from tropical storm winds, Hurricane Cat 1 force winds, and then it's 999 millibars, and currently moving northwest at 15 miles per hour winds. Now this is the next system we need to take a look at, guys. It is really looking really bad. So that's Alvin, but this is the next system we're talking about right now. It's already at an 80% chance, and yesterday it was at 20%, and it went 40%, then it went 80%, because it's such a great percentage of it actually happening. And guys, it looks like it can be the first hurricane for the Pacific. It is looking like it's going to be very strong. If you look at it, we're going to see it. So this X is where it is, where it's going to take its direction, and this arrow is pointing to where it's going to go. And look, it's already at an 80% chance of formation in the next 5 days. And at first, it was all disorganized showers and thunderstorms, but now it's looking a lot more organized if you look at the future. So in the next 48 hours, so next 2 days, it's 40%. We don't think it's going to form in the next 2 days. It's gonna just starting a little bit organized in the next 2 days. So it's a bit far if you think about it. It's about maybe 4 or 5 days from happening or forming. But we need to take a look at this because you guys need to watch how strong this will be. And then when we look at the formation chance for 5 days, it's a high, which is 80%, very high. And if it does go into a tropical storm, which is 100% chance of happening, it will be Tropical Storm Barbara. So it'll be the second name after Alvin. So guys, that is looking at the 5-day graphical weather outlook. So we're gonna be looking at we're gonna be looking at one of these simulated radars here to look at the Tropical Storm Alvin. So as you can tell, just a couple hours ago, right here, this was at its strongest point right here, but now you can see it's weakening. You can really see it's weakening. We're gonna see a lot more bands here. They're really starting to fall apart. Look at this big chunk right here that's falling apart right here. So it is starting to fall apart right now. It was just at its strongest point. You really see these very dark colors, but now it's getting a bit lighter. That's because it's getting a lot more disorganized, and the center's a lot smaller. It's starting to split up. You see this big chunk that falls off, and then you're going to see these big bands here that fall apart, and then this band right here that falls apart. So guys, it's going to start falling apart in no time. So again, guys, there was not really a big deal about Tropical Storm Alvin, but we just still needed to watch out for the tropics though. But listen, the Eastern Pacific is a lot more active, guys. We're going to be seeing a ton of systems in the next 10 days, guys. It's going to be system after system after system based on what we're looking at. You guys are actually going to see it in the next couple minutes. And again, the Atlantic is not going to be like that in no time. We're not going to be like that very soon. It's going to be very quiet in the Pacific or Atlantic. So guys, as you can tell, it is looking a lot more disorganized. This is what it was looking like at its strongest point right here. So that's what it was looking like at its strongest point. Right here was at strongest point here. But now you can see these bands are starting to fall apart here again. And look, that's that big chunk right there that does come off. and then we're having this more advanced. I know in this one it looks a lot more organized, but it's very hard to really see it because it's so many clouds in this area that you can't tell which one. But this is the general area a couple hours ago, and then that's that big chunk there, and it is moving again 15 miles per hour to the west. It will still have it'll still have about a day to be a tropical storm, and then it'll go back to a depression and just be scattered thunderstorms. So it's not going to be like disorganized in the next couple hours. It's going to take quite a long time. It's going to take about a day or a day and a half. So it's not like it's going to be a depression right now or anything, guys. But it's starting to just get disorganized right now. As we've seen it, it's the first time we've been seeing tropical storm Alvin being disorganized for the past couple days. So guys, now we're going to be taking a look at the tracks and timing. So you can tell current wind extent is a tropical storm. So there, and the X is where it is right now, or it was at a couple hours ago. 3 hours ago, it was in that X area. So you can see it's going to be a tropical. It's not going to be a tropical storm, or it's going to be a tropical storm till 5 a.m. tomorrow, and then it's going to go to a depression by 5 p.m. Saturday, guys. So it's not going to be that long. It's going to be about a day and a half because if it's going to go to depression at 5 p.m. Saturday, it might be in the middle where it does go to depression. So you can see these storms, though. This is where it's going to be storms, tropical storms. So from right now to 5 a.m. Saturday, possible a little more because that's not exactly when it ends, because depression does become at 5 p.m. Saturday based on this. And guys, this is just in the next, this whole cone isn't even 2 days. It's less. It's about a day and a half, basically, or day 3/4. So gonna be very soon until it goes back to a depression. So now we're gonna be looking at the tracks. We really do not have to really look at the tracks because it's not that huge of a big deal since it's not gonna hit inland. But it does. We do have a general. It has changed a lot now. All the models, or about 50% of the models, are showing it going straight now, because we saw yesterday all of them show going this way to the west, but now most of them, the majority, are showing it going straight, which means it's even better. It's not going to hit any land. But the thing is, the another 50%, so 25%, is showing it going to the east, which is no big deal, and then 25% chance of it is showing it going to the west. So we have 50% chance going straight down the middle. Not going to hit any land now, but this green one, we're going to be looking at this green one here. Don't even listen to that. That's just weird. That's not going to happen. It's just going to be going straight. It could take a weird turn like this, maybe. That's not really unusual. See with this, and then some going like this. Guys, it's not going to go directly 180 degrees straight. So if it doesn't go exactly straight, you guys are going to be, no, it's not going straight, guys. It can go like this and still be considered straight. So again, there's different type of straights when it comes to this. So guys, now we're going to be taking a look at the Tropical Storm Alvin model intensity guide. As you can tell, it is at its strongest point now. The category 1 is is not even a chance anymore, as it is at its strongest point right now. 55 knots or 65 miles per hour wind. So you can see it's at its strongest point right now. This little dot is where it is right now. So it is at its strongest point. So from now on, it's going to be coming down. These winds, they're going to be coming down drastically. So as you can tell, by the next 12 hours, some of the models are showing it getting up to 40 knots already. So it's going to be falling down very fast. And then by this point, when it gets to that depression range, it's going to be in the next around 24 hours. So I said a day, 24 hours to 36 hours, which is about a day and a half. So that's 50% of the models showing it coming down by the next day or a day and a half. And then once they do hit the depression, they're going to keep on falling down, and then at point turn into an invest, and then fall apart to scatter storms. So at this point, it's just going to be nothing, just scatter storms. And then the other 50% right here is showing it staying there for the next couple of days, all the way from 60 to 72 hours to a lot longer, and then moving a lot more. Staying a system. What I mean by system, like a lot of scattered storms, strong storms in the Pacific, all the way the next 228 hours. But that's not. We're gonna be focusing on this right now because that's what we really think it's gonna happen. So guys, Now I'll be taking a look at the vorticity. And this is where you're going to see all this next system here. This is where we're going to be talking about this next system again. So we're going to quickly, because guys, this is again a update on Alvin in the next system. So the next three slides will be, or the next three, the next three slides or websites will be for both now. So you see the next 6 hours, 12 hours, you do see Alvin there. You do see Alvin there. But also, guys, pay attention to right here. This is where you need to pay attention. Most of the systems are coming through the Panama Canal area and getting all its energy right here, and they're going to be system. So just pay attention for right here. Not right now, but very soon. So the next 24 hours, you can see it's very weak. Tropical storm Alvin. I believe at this point it could be a depression. Again, it's in between 24 to 36 hours. Not an exact time. By 36 hours, you can say it's a depression right now. You can't even see anything. But look at this, guys. Look at this vorticity right here. That can be around very close to a tropical storm winds. Look at the next 48 hours. It's getting a lot stronger now. A lot stronger. It's going to be a lot stronger by we come in. Look at the next 74 hours. It's going to be huge, guys. We're going to have up to 35 to 40 knots right there. But it's going to get even stronger by the next 108 hours. It's going to be getting to the maximum amount of knots. It's going to get beginning to around 60 knots. If you look at these colors, it's actually going to get a lot stronger because it's getting to the very dark black. Look at that. It's very big, a lot bigger than Alvin. That there you can tell it's getting very close to some hurricane, or if not already a hurricane, but it gets a lot stronger. Look at that. It's not even the color of it inside is not even at its maximum right here. That's going to be maybe a category 1 or a category 2 right here. Potential Hurricane Barbara right here, guys. Hurricane Barbara is possible right here. And then we go on. We're going to have another system after, potentially, guys. I'm not going to say after Barbara, but very good chance potentially after Hurricane Barbara right here or Tropical Storm Barbara. We are going to have another system. System after system after system. Look at that. It looks like we can have 2 hurricanes, one after the other, like we saw with in the Atlantic last year, or sorry, 2 years ago. So guys, there you can see 2 very big systems, but this is the one we've been looking at right now because this is very far out. But guys, potentially Tropical Storm Barbara or Hurricane Barbara. So now we're going to be taking a look at the radar. This is where we're going to be taking a look at both. So you can tell by the next 24 hours, it is around a depression by then. Tropical Storm Alvin will be depression and then go off. But watch right here. It's going to be right here. You see a lot of rain with it because it's not organized at this point, but it will get a lot more organized. 1,001 millibars, that's getting very low. Very strong, sorry. Look at that, 909 millibars just like that. There, that's a tropical storm right there. I really don't want to jinx it, guys. But that's a tropical storm right there. There's not going to be an invest with 999 millibars. But look how big this eye wall is, or look how big that eye is. That is looking like a hurricane. 991 millibars, guys. That's without a doubt a hurricane. I really can't say anything else. Look at these outer bands. You can see really formation. Let me draw this out for you. You can see the formation kind of right here. Some hurricane look. And it's not exactly like a hurricane, but 975 millibars with tremendous amount of heavy rain and wind. 975 millibars, guys. I'm not an expert. That's got to be a category 2 or a very strong category 1 right there. Look at that huge eye wall with them outer bands just a bit north of it. And then look at that, 963 millibars. It looks like the eye is 50% of this storm, guys. It is huge. Good thing is it's not looking like it's going to get hit any land, but it's a very big deal. Looking like it's going to get up to maybe possibly a very strong category 2. I can't say anything. It's 5 days out, but it's just based on, look at that, 963 millibars. That is tremendously strong. And just look at that formation. You thought Alvin was a strong tropical storm, almost a category 1. Potential, that's about 3 times the size of Alvin right there. That can be a very strong category 2, guys. And then, so it's going to get a bit weaker at this point. It's going to get to 968 millibars. Potentially Barbara. A very good chance for having Barbara there. But look, another system right behind this, 972 millibars. So at this point, Barbara will be getting weaker, and at this point, we'll have another system that's getting stronger because potentially Barbara, will getting a higher millibars. So then it won't be a big deal by that point. But look at this right here. This is looking like it potentially could be bigger than this system, potentially Barbara. 971 millibars, 979, and potentially another system after this. So guys, it's a very it's gonna be potentially a lot of systems here. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Please watch out for these tropics if you're near these areas, but we can have quite a lot of energy in the Pacific for the next couple of days. See you guys in the next video.